Hi and welcome to vlog 19. We're back on linear Fisheries Syndicate and we're back on Unity Lake. The time is actually getting on now. It's about 4:30, so I've got about another half an hour and it's going to be dark. So I've already started setting up. So I'm just going to get these rods in now and then I'm going to settle down. So I'll catch you in a bit. Here's hoping anyway. Right, all three rods are out. It's virtually pitch black now. It actually on the actual video it actually shows a lot lighter than what it actually is. But anyway, I'm 22 wraps out. I'm going to put my finger in, as in here is a clump of trees, and all three rods are out at 22 wraps around about here. So all three, and I've got about 15 spons on those rods. So I'm hoping that they are going to start feeding. We've got low pressure at the moment, which is 1002, and it's going down to 990 at around about 2-3 o'clock in the morning. And we've got some high winds coming in which could reach 60 mile an hour, and that's going to be basically going over the top of my head. So anyway, I'm all set up, ready to go. I'm going to put the kettle on now, have a cup of tea and have some food as well. Right, so hopefully I'll see you later with a fish or an update. Catch you in a bit. Bye for now. Right, storm Éowyn has now arrived, so I am expecting gusts of up to 60 mile an hour. I do believe that Ireland and Scotland are going to get the full force of this storm with winds of up to 115 mile an hour. Now the peg I'm in is going to be quite sheltered from this wind, as it's like a south-southwesterly. So I have actually put 12-inch pegs in just in case. Right, I'll catch you later. Right, good morning. Right, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. And we've got the storm with us now. So we've got 54 mile an hour gusts at the moment for about the next hour. The pressure's gone down to 994, so we've got basically what we want, low pressure, which is good conditions for the carp. So I'm really hoping that they're going to be feeding and going to be feeding over my bait very shortly, which would be good. Right, any updates I will let you know. I'll speak to you in a bit. Bye for now. Right, I've actually had to just bring my rods in. I looked at the bivvy and my unlucky mat has actually sailed across the lake. So I brought the rods in and I'm going to try and retrieve it. Not hopeful, but we're gonna have to give it a go, or we're gonna have to go to the tackle shop and go and buy another one. So annoying, but hey, see you in a bit. Well, how lucky was that? Other side of the lake. Obviously the wind picked it up and threw it on the other side of the lake. It saved me going to buy another one. Right, let's get this back and then get the rods back in. Oh Jesus. Catch you in a bit. We're now back to the peg with my unlucky mat, and this time firmly pegged in. So hopefully I shouldn't lose that again. The wind has actually died down now anyway. Oh, I've got some visitors. Hello, you're going to squawk at me? So all good, all rods back in. They're now back in. All on the money, on the dance floor, as this is called, the dance floor. All good, right. Cup of tea. Catch you in a bit. We're moving into the second night now. And what a difference a day makes. 24 little hours. I'm sorry for that outburst. Right, so yeah, yesterday, high winds, rain. Now look at it. Still calm. You could probably hear a pin drop. Right, as we've spent the last couple of days fishing on the bottom, and nothing's actually happened. And after a chat with one of the local lads who tells me he only ever uses these zigs in the winter, I'm actually going to put one on. So with a little bit of advice off him, because I don't use zigs. It's very rare I put a zig on. So I've actually made myself one, which is about, I'd say it's 2.5 foot, and that's the zig that I've produced. Maybe a bit crude, but hey. And with a rubber on there, anti-tangle rubber. So hopefully that shouldn't tangle on the cast. Only 2.5 foot. So I'm going to get this on, and then I'm going to start to make another one up round about the 3.5–4 foot. And so I will see you in a bit. Alright, I've just decided to bring the right hand rod in and put a zig on. Now the zig's 2.5 foot, and I'll give it a couple of hours and then put it up in the water a little bit more. It's around about 5–6 foot out where I'm actually fishing, so 2.5 foot. Yeah, roughly just under halfway. Right, and we did have a bit of a frost last night. As you can see, this one's still a bit frosty there. I did get down to 0, I would have thought, if that's the case on that. Right, so we got the sun out today, which is apparently good zigging weather. I'm not used to zig fishing, so I'm kind of trial and error at the moment. I have watched one of Tom Maker's videos and got a bit of information off that, and so that's what I'm doing. I'm not an expert in zig fishing, so I'm going to take his advice, definite for sure. Right, we'll see what happens. I'll catch you in a bit for an update. Right, I've had the 2.5 zig on, 2.5 foot zig on for about 2.5 hours. There you go on that one. So I'm going to go for the one that's 3 and a bit foot, and I'm also going to change the colour. So this is where the quick release comes in. You can just take that straight out, take that basically straight out, put the new one on. So just bear with me. Put it back over the quick release. That's it. The anti-tangle rubber over it. And I'm just going to go and wrap up on the sticks at 22 wraps, because that's where the bait is. Now this small section is aimed at those that have probably just started carp fishing. Right, for those who are not familiar with the term wrappage, basically we have two sticks and they are 12 foot apart or 4 yards. So I'm actually doing 22 wraps, which is 88 yards. Now as soon as I get to the 22 wraps, I'll be putting it in a clip on the reel and then winding it all back in. And then when I do cast out, as soon as it hits the clip, that will be 88 yards. I then repeat the process for the spom rod, so that once I'm spomming up, my bait is actually going over where the hook bait is. Now what I'm aiming for is for the line just to hit the clip quite gently, so that it stops the lead and then it throws forward the hook bait. Yeah, that wasn't bad. What I'll do now is I'll sink the line. What I want to do is actually keep it on a tight line with the indicator set in at its highest and on a tight line with the bobbin at the top. And that way, if I get any drop backs, I'll get that indication quite quickly. And I'll be on the rod as fast as I can. Right, so I've now swapped the zig over, so we'll give that a few hours and see what happens, and then decide what we're going to do. Right, catch you in a bit. Let's hope it works. Right, look at this, beautiful, still calm water, sunshine, but it's bloody cold. It is cold. Right, catch you in a bit. Right, just a quick update. We're into the final night now, and just before dark I had a drop back on the zig rod, which surprised me a little bit. So I went out, struck it, and only landed a tufty. So yeah, I did think that the actual zig was a little bit crude, a big hook and 2 bits of foam, but if a tufty can pick it up in a small beak, then a carp definitely can. So yeah, I'm more confident now. I'm going to leave it on. So they do say that they do take them at night, so I'm leaving it on and then see what happens. So cross fingers, something will happen before we leave tomorrow. Right, I'll catch you later. I'm going to settle down now. I'm going to have my final cup of tea and then settle down. And hopefully either see you in the night or I'll see you in the morning. Catch you later. Bye for now. Alright, good morning. Alright, we're virtually packed up now, as you can see, and I think we've got about another half hour, and then I'm going to bring those rods in. But yeah, not the most productive session. I'll say the most exciting part was the run off the tufted duck. But hey, that's winter fishing for you. A lot of blanking, and occasionally we do hit a few fish. Right, anyway, thank you very much for watching. For those who have already subscribed, thank you very much. They are creeping up now, so yeah, that's brilliant. So thank you for that. If you haven't, please subscribe. It would be most appreciated. And also hit that like button and hit that bell icon for any future videos. Right, apparently we're due another storm this morning with like 45-mile-an-hour winds and torrential rain, so I'm going to be getting away from that. I'm not going to be fishing. I'll be gone by then. I'll be on the motorway. Right, so I'm bringing these rods in now. I think I'm going to bring them in now. So yep, thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you again soon. Hopefully I'm going to be down here again next weekend, and this lake is not going to beat me. I am going to catch a fish in the winter off this lake, so stay tuned. Anyway, I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.